goes. You can't see the chat, so if you guys do have a question during that, just let me know or Grisha, and we will let him know what the question is. We'll go up there and say hello to T. Hey, Stickman, Mr. Brian Tri-Valley, Mr. Brian Assassin, and Mr. Jody Mosby. We've got 3 folks in there right now. Hopefully we get some more in here. I'm sure we will as we go along. Chris, I want to thank you for coming up and what you do with those marbles and little pendants and things that you make. That's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
It truly is.
Having me on. Thank you, Brockton. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get my Etsy store going. If anybody gets a chance to check that out later on, it's More Than Art Glass is my Etsy store. I got a few things on there, so if you want to see some of that. But other than that, I thought I would try to make some, tonight, and we'll see what happens with it. And, hopefully I don't drop anything. It's been 3 weeks since I've made anything, so if I do and I say a naughty word, you just have to forgive me.
Well, it happens. We appreciate you. Hello, Shannon Dalton. Pat Workman, Dave, Sawdust City, IT, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Jessica.
We do appreciate y'all coming in. To Jessica, did I miss? No, hi, Jessica. I did miss Jessica. But for those of you that are not subscribed to Show Me Treasure Chris, you need to subscribe, and he's going to be doing some of his artwork live for us. Hi, Chris, baby.
Hi, Miss J.
Hi, Jay. We did. I don't know where she hid them because she stole them. Ohio River History had a giveaway, and he gave away one of the pendants that Chris had made, and you'll find them if you want them back. And I won that pendant choice. There was a blue one and a red one, and Risha wanted the red one. So
I haven't figured out what I want to hang this one with yet, but it's going to hang in the Jeep.
So there's one of the glass pendants that he makes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then this marble glows under a UV light.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a beautiful marble.
I can show it if I can get it to work, if it'll show up on there.
I mean, I've seen a lot of your marbles, man. It's just a crazy artwork you do, man. Honestly, I mean,
I can
the detail is just amazing.
I could run in the house and there you go. Yeah, some green and that.
I don't know if it's.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, it glows under the black light. We got too much light going on here, but
yeah, it's really pretty.
So
I lost my friggin' magnet today.
I said a minute ago.
You done what?
Sucks, Brockton. He lost his magnet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sucks. Yeah, bro. I got stuck in between a couple rocks, man, and it's the ocean. I tried pulling it from the other side. The people on the ferry boats and stuff, they allowed me to go on their docks and stuff. It was great. I went over to their docks and went way over near the ferry, tried pulling it in the opposite way and just was not coming, man. So called it a loss. I tied it up against the railing and put out a short saying, good luck to your new $250 magnet.
Oh,
that sucks.
I mean, you know what? It's a material thing. I'm really not worried about it. I really don't care, honestly. It is what it is. Things happen, As a magnet fisher, you win some, you lose some. I got it for free, so I can't complain.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I have other magnet companies they're knocking down my door. I mean, I should just have them send me a free magnet.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. Maybe somebody will pull it out and say, "Hey, found your magnet. Come get it."
Yeah, I mean, like I said to Nate, I was talking to Nate, and I was like, honestly, if they get it, I would love them to keep it because they went through the trouble of getting it,
Right.
and it would be a nice little prize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
I
is
don't care.
possible, Brian, to lose your detector if you forget it somewhere. I went to take
Yeah,
laid my shovel in front of the truck, and I come home, and it was a day or two later. We were going to go, and I'm like, "Where's my shovel?" And, oh, I had permission at a church, and I drove back over there, and my shovel's laying in the exact same spot. So I got lucky.
you know that's funny you said that because I've done it before in the snow, and Buddy Biggs does it a lot. Actually, Buddy Biggs ended up losing his shovel, and on his live, we were like, back and forth on StreamYard or whatever. I think it was my live or his live, whatever. But I was like, shh, don't tell anybody, guys. But I'm digging with Buddy's shovel right now. He's still looking for it.
Oh my God.
He's like, I put it down. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's funny.
So we're all in for a special treat tonight because Chris is set up to make a few items and show us how he makes all these cool marbles and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If you want to
Probably
explain the
won't
process.
make any, really, really big tonight, but I can make a few small, quicker type things, and
Yeah.
we'll just see how it goes.
All right, it'll be fun to watch.
Oh,
Well,
so-
some people like it small and some people like it big. So whatever, Chris, do your thing, bro.
Big, fast,
Yeah,
gotta
so
try everything.
my dad lost his pinpointer a while back, and he come over and he said, "I guess order me another one." So he gave us the money to order it, and it was 2 days later. We hadn't ordered it yet. I said, he might find it." He come back. He said, "I found that. Did you order me one yet?" And I said, "No, not yet." They gave him his money back. It was still laying in the park where he was at.
That's
Chris said he got him a Garrett. That's awesome.
Awesome.
I hope I never lose my pinpointer. That would suck.
I thought I did one time. I thought I left it laying in a park before I got a tether for it.
Yeah.
And I drove
Yep,
home like
there you go.
miles, and I realized, I'm like, oh crap, I left it laying there. I drove all the way back over.
Man.
Wasn't there. But then I got back in the truck and I had put it someplace that I normally don't put it. And I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm getting a tether on this thing.
Yeah, I need to put one on mine because I'm scared I'm going to do that someday.
Joey, funny.
Being meant for
When Chris gets started, I'm probably going to put him up full screen for a bit,
Yeah.
so we can kind of watch what he's doing.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah, I'm gonna be ducking out soon. I just popped up, say what's up, and see how you guys are, and I love you all and stuff like that. Chris, this is your night, your live. You guys do your thing, and I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys.
Love
all right,
brother.
love you too, brother. Thanks for popping up.
See ya. No
Appreciate
problem. See ya. How the heck do I friggin' end this thing? I can never shut myself off. Oh, here it is. Bye-bye.
Bye, bro.
Oh my goodness.
We wouldn't trade Brockton for 3 more just like him, would we?
No.
No, we wouldn't.
I still don't know how to get out.
Oh, you're still hanging out.
Let me try to do this. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
What the crap?
Oh, man.
Beard, I seriously don't know how to end this crap.
Okay.
Remove from stage, exit solo, mute, remove from stage. I did that.
Okay, we got you.
I don't know if we got him.
Oh.
No, he's still here.
Oh. Oh.
How the heck do I get out of here?
Maybe it's
Oh,
Brockton.
wait a minute. Hold on. Let me move me. Wait, hold on. Crap.
Oh, my-
Serious, guys. This is not good.
Can you turn that camera back on him? He might be more entertaining.
No,
Listen, I swear to God, I am trying to get out, and I don't know how to get out. I mean,
yeah.
you gotta. I hit the guest. Oh, wait a minute, guest maybe. Hold on.
3,600-pound clamp today too.
well, Ken did.
Stop. Edit. Solo removed from stage.
Charlie wants to know what colors you're going to use, Chris.
I don't know. I'll probably start
Oh,
out.
not how to do it.
Kids may not be able to. I'm going to move this so you can see. I've got a lens over the camera. I've got some blue sparkle. If I can get the light where it'll shine, and then some pink. I don't know. I've got all kinds of colors here, but we're going to start out with a pink and a blue sparkle. If you notice these crazy flip up purple glasses I've got one of those lenses over the camera, because if you don't have that, you look in the flame, when this glass goes to getting hot, it turns all yellow.
Yeah.
So that lens that I put over the camera actually blocks that out, so you can see the glass actually hot right there. So that's
cool.
the
Hey,
thing
Clay.
I'm looking.
Hey, Clay.
So those are Didium lenses. Those are specially made for this to cut that soda flare out. So
Fun.
I can see in the flame, see what I'm doing. So
That's really cool.
Jay, I didn't make it to the post office today. I stayed up after Beard went to work, and then at 7 something I crashed and didn't wake up till Brittany called me at 10:45.
Yeah, I'm at work. I message her every morning at break and every day at lunch.
Oh, jeez.
And I messaged her at break at 8:30. Didn't hear nothing. I waited until like 9:30 or so, quarter to 10, and I messaged hello. And she finally messaged back, "Oh, I just crashed. It must be nice."
yeah. Oh man. I'm just going to start out. I got some white here too. It doesn't look white till you put the flame to it. It's called a striking color, but you can kind of see the end there. That's going to be the base color on this one. So we're going to go in with this blue sparkle here and paint a couple of lines, and we'll get the pink out after it.
That's an answer. I'll be there for you, Jay. Girl.
Yeah, Shannon, I get in trouble on the weekends when I'm off.
Yeah. Just let me sleep, Jay.
Because like sometimes, like this last weekend, we went to bed at 1 a.m. Well, I don't know, it's 5 o'clock, quarter
Yeah.
after. I'm sitting on the porch outside.
Wide awake
Yep.
like a goober.
I have to be at the golf course in 10 minutes. I don't think I'm going to make it. No, Chris, not unless it's really close.
Yeah, super close.
Yeah, that looks so interesting and fun. Thing that bothers me is the extreme heat.
Yeah, this time of year, it's kind of questionable. You know, you
Yeah.
kind of question your sanity. I don't have an air conditioned space for this, so
Right.
Just kind of have to mind over matter it and tough it out, you know, to make
Yeah.
it work.
And that close to your fingers, I don't know if I can. I don't know.
Yeah, it can be exciting
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you get.
I don't get up that early, Shannon, but I get up at 4:30 to go to work at 5:30, and usually on the weekend, if I'm not up by 6 o'clock, something's wrong.
You don't need any more beauty sleep. You're already smoking.
All right, so I've got my color stripes drew on there. If I can figure out where my camera is, sorry.
So
Uh,
that's cool.
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of twist those up a little bit. Grab what's called a punny rod. This is just a clear glass rod that I'm gonna attach to the end of this to have to control what I'm doing.
Hmm.
It's a handle, for lack of a better term, but
That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun to watch too.
attach it like so.
He's killing me.
Let it cool. Kind of come back into the flame, warm this end up, and like I say, these ones I'm going to make on here aren't real complex because I mean I could get into one marble, like that marble that you won, Beard. That's probably an hour 15 worth of work, something like that, if I had to guess. I
Wow.
don't time myself. I just try to enjoy what I'm doing, but I've got that end twisted now.
That's cool. See how he's twisting the.
Oh wow.
I'm going to back the heat up where the lines are still straight, and I'm going to twist it the other way. Some people call that wig wag. Some people call it switchback. It's just a technique and a look. It'll be, yeah. So give that a little twist like so. So now we're going both directions.
That's neat.
Let it cool again. I'm going to give it one more twist on the other end, back the other direction.
Wigwam.
Sounds
What
like
happened?
uh-oh.
We just lost him.
You
Up
got
there,
him?
he's back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I told you my internet's a little iffy out here, so I apologize.
Back up.
That's no problem.
Oh, Jay, I never thought of that. I don't know. She wants to know if you can make her a pipe.
I haven't got into the functional art. There's a lot of people that do this, that do that too. I haven't crossed over into that yet.
Okay.
Not saying I won't in the future, but
Right.
at this point, no, I'm just working with solid glass. So
Brian says he'll be in Missouri tomorrow afternoon.
Hi, Sue. Thank you for coming
Hi,
in.
Sue.
We're watching Mr. Show Me Treasure Chris make glass things. He makes marbles, pendants, all kinds of cool stuff. And he does have an Etsy store
Mm-hmm.
for anybody that's interested in.
yeah, I should have sent you that link to that, Beard. I don't know if I can
I can probably find it.
share it while I'm on camera or not. So
Let me see.
Risha's going to see if she can find it.
So I unhooked my punny rod from the end of this, and I kind of cleaned the end of it up and pulled it out to a point and tried to terminate the ends of the lines out here. So now I'm going to start just rotating this in this flame and let that glass go molten on here, and the gravity and the turning motion will actually start to round the piece out for me to make a marble. So this will take me just a couple of 3-4 minutes here.
That's really interesting. Hey, Opalon.
I shared it. Can you pin it?
I'm just going to
Yeah, where it says Chris's Etsy shop. You got
You can kind of see now the end of it's getting round.
yeah.
So the gravity and the rotation,
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to pin it.
Okay.
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 I'll show you this too.
Oh,
This is
cool.
this is a graphite marble mold. These
Wow.
little marbles and stuff, I don't necessarily have to use that gravity to do it, but if you're messing with bigger glass, sometimes at the finishing stage, you can run it in this to true the surface up. So,
Hold on.
all these different tools are graphite. The glass won't stick to it, even melted completely. So graphite's your friend. So
Steve's on here. Hi, Scuba Steve
Hi, Steve.
and Opalon.
I said hi to Opala.
Ken came in.
Ken.
Yeah.
Hi, Ken. If I didn't say hi to you, we're trying to figure out how to pin
The comment.
the comment.
oh man, I don't know.
Got it.
I'm techno handicapped, so
Hey, Muscle Shell.
Hi, Muscle Shell.
Our phones
Yeah.
are a lot faster than our computer.
Well, it's our internet.
Yeah.
This is a fast computer. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, it's caught up now, I guess.
I'll show you the progress here in a minute. But once I get the glass moving, I'm going to keep it going. So
Yeah.
my
hopefully
finger wore out.
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, and that was something that I kind of experienced when I first got everything hooked back up. I hyperextended my index finger or something, and for about 2 months after I got everything out and got it set up and hooked up,
Mm.
I couldn't really do anything because my finger was hurting so bad. So I finally just kind of backed away from it, and I was afraid I was going to have to go to the doctor. But it's 96% better now. I still feel it, but it doesn't keep me from doing what I'm trying to do. So
Well, I'm glad it's better. Later, Chris. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Night, Chris.
I do plan on fishing next year when I'm back up in Wisconsin with you, Chris.
Yep. 105.
105 in the desert where Opalon lives.
oh man,
Dry heat, though, isn't it? Still be hot, but not the
Yeah.
humidity.
one thing about it, you could fry eggs outside on your sidewalk probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting close here. Getting close. Hopefully I don't bore everybody to death. There's
Well,
just
you-
certain
Fun to
certain
watch.
points takes time. So
Mm-hmm.
No, I find it very interesting.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, it's hard to do in the summer. The same way with forging knives, because
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the temperature of your little torch is, but I get that forge up to 2200 degrees out there, and when
yeah.
it's a 100-degree day, it gets pretty warm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got a fan blowing up my feet. If I get the fan up high, it blows the flame around on my hands, so I have to kind of keep it, down away from the flame. But I do have a little bit of air blowing on me to.
Sue said I could watch this for hours.
Yeah.
Good deal. I don't want to run your audience off. So
No.
Well, this is your audience tonight, brother.
Yep. Jody said definitely not boring.
I dispatched.
Hey, dispatch.
dispatch in here. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have, hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
We do have Chris's Etsy shop pinned if you're interested in some of his products. I'm assuming, but I guess I can ask you since you're here, If somebody has special requests, do you do special orders for people, or do you mainly just do your own thing and sell what you make?
I mean, I will do custom stuff if I'm able to. You know, I don't. I like to sit and just make whatever I like. You know, whatever comes to mind. You know, but I do certain times of the year. You know, Halloween or Christmas, I'll make. You know, those theme type of things, and sometimes people. Another service or something that I do is memorial pieces, like with ashes,
Yeah,
cremation.
ask you about that. That's
So I, you know, I do some custom stuff, custom requests and things like that. I try not to get too wrapped up in the
yeah,
custom stuff, but yeah, I do, so. I mean, anybody's welcome to email me and we can talk about it and see if it's anything.
cool.
That's cool. I bet Show Me wets the bed,
You betcha.
playing with fire and saying I play with fire.
With the band.
Yeah, that's Mary. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did some pieces for some people a while back that had ashes inside them.
Those are cool.
And I had to
Yeah.
ask, now Arisha, the eyes got really big when you mentioned Halloween.
Uh-huh. I can't believe that.
Shannon said, I'm going to commission Chris some things for my wife and daughters. Good deal.
That's awesome, Shannon. Yeah, he does incredible work. Whenever I first found out that you made marbles and stuff, it didn't, which as a kid, we used to play with marbles and had some pretty cool marbles. And I didn't give it much thought till I seen some of your marbles. I'm like, holy cow, those are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could run in the house and get a few things and show off if anybody wants to look after a while. But I can get the red hot glass. The camera doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's having a little trouble.
Trying to show you the end of that, but anyway, I've got about 2/3 of a marble formed up there, so we're gonna hook back onto it here and cut it off of this cut it off of this rod and finish off the other side. So
Hey, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
Mary said I asked, but said he can't make a marble with a rose in it. That's what I was thinking, Mary. I was thinking about a little tiny skull. That would be awesome. Yeah, the pendants are pretty too, T. I love that one. I can't wait to get it hung in the Jeep. I just got to figure out what I want to hang it on. I don't know if I want to hang it on a chain or a strip of leather or what. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's true, Shannon. A lot of people have a lot of hidden talents you just don't know about.
Yeah. You told me once I could spend money faster than you can make it. Isn't that a talent?
Yeah, I guess if you want to call it a talent.
I think that's a talent.
All right, so I got it cut off there now. Now we're going to clean this up.
Look like all kinds of colors in
Yeah, he put a bunch of colors on it.
The heat, the heat actually changes the actual colors of the colored glass. So it makes it hard to tell what's going on until it cools off. So
Steve said he's apparently picked up lasering.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Steve.
Yeah.
It gets a little cooler. I can get back out to the shop and get a few things made for the event.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you can make the event next year, Chris.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
The blonde one definitely has that talent.
Yeah.
See, it is a talent. He admitted it. Yay, cat.
That's pretty cool how it just makes itself around.
Hey, Joker.
Hi, Joker.
Yeah, the gravity can either be your friend, or if you don't have something attached good, the gravity is kind of not your friend, because it'll, you know, stuff will end up on the floor in the dirt, and at that point it's kind of, sometimes if I spend enough time, if it's a piece worth it, I'll spend the time and scrape the whole surface off to try to salvage it. But a lot of times, small things, if I lose them, they're pretty much a goner.
Aw,
But
that's good, Steve. It'll
Yeah.
be good to see you again.
Steve said he's planning on making it next year. I know
Cool.
Ken and T's going to be there. Maybe Joker can make it.
Yeah. Joseph Ross, speak up.
I'm trying to watch the chat, but
The chat.
I'm getting involved in watching this marble being made. Jay said she'll be there.
Yeah.
I think Charlie said
We'll be
she's
there.
coming too.
Yeah.
Dispatch said to tell you that they love the marble they got. His wife loves it.
Awesome.
good deal. Good deal. I like happy customers.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, Steve. Yeah. I don't know what Jen's plan is for awards next year. It's still quite a ways out, you know. We're looking at, was this
I hope your
this
day
is
gets
September, isn't it?
better, Joker. Yes, it is. I'll
We're
be right
still
back.
looking at about 10 months away.
Be right back, sir.
All right, ma'am.
Punk.
So at this point,
Hi,
we're
Hood
pretty
Billy.
close, pretty close to round. I'll probably still turn it around and melt it in a little bit more, but we're really close to round. This, you know, this thing isn't very big, but like I said, I can't make anything real big in the time, you know, in the time we've got. So, but I'll make a
Right.
few of the things, but we're really close. Let me take this lens off of here. See if camera has any bad, not really having any better luck with it, is it? Pink, blue, and white anyway, so
Yeah, it's a little bit hard still to see the colors.
well, maybe I can make a video, a little short video of them after they all cool off, and maybe send you the video or something, and you know, that way everybody can have a chance to see it or whatever. So
What? Two brothers tagging broski. What's up, Mark?
hey, bros, man, all up in here.
But once again, if you haven't subscribed to Show Me Treasure Chris, make sure you go there and subscribe, leave him a comment, thumbs up. He metal detects, makes marbles, some other things. I see you went looking for bottles once, if I remember right.
Yeah, I tried a little, my hand at bottle digging, or well, I found a dump anyway and tried to see what I could find, but so I've got this marble cut off here right now, or knocked off here right now. I'm getting ready to rehook and kind of work the other end of it. So I just picked it back up. We're going to kind of melt this other end a little bit and call this one good. James, do you want to try and give this away for me?
Well, we can do that.
Would anybody be interested in that?
Anybody be interested in the marble that you got to see made right here? Let me.
I mean, you can do it at your convenience, James. I just thought maybe it might be fun for everybody. So I'm going to call this thing done. So the only thing left is I've got to knock it off of here, and there will be a little tiny mark on the marble that I'll have to melt in to get rid of. So
Well, I gotta say real quick, Chris, this is for the lower 48.
yeah. I mean, if somebody wins it outside and they want to cover shipping, we can do that. We can figure that out if they're okay with that, but they probably need to know that beforehand, so.
Yeah, hello, Jen. Hello, Literate. How you doing, Frank?
Hey, Mr. Frank. How you doing, buddy? Jen, how are y'all? I know I missed everybody, but
Hello, Joe, Michigan Gyms. Well, we do appreciate y'all coming in here tonight and watching Mr. Chris. And make sure that you are subscribed.
so I've got this marble in this mold right here, so I can hold on to it. I'm running it down here in this flame to melt in that last little spot where I had a hold of it to make it disappear. So I try to make it to where you can't tell I was even hooked to it, but
Clay's back in. Miss Jen.
you guys, let me see if, man, I still can't get it to show up.
I can see the design. It's just the colors is for me not showing real well. There you go.
So anyway, pink, blue, sparkle, and white. I'm gonna throw it in the kiln before it gets too cold out here. So there's one.
That's awesome.
Try and make the next one a little bit quicker. Maybe I'll
Hello, Miss Can Do. Hello, N Marsh.
maybe I'll do a little green themed one with green UV. This is that's UV glass right there. So we'll put a stripe of that in this next one.
If Frank wins, I will pay the postage. Literate has given a lot. Awesome, Shannon.
Yeah, Frank's pretty good, Frank. So we're going to go with this dark green, this light green, and the UV on the white glass. So
Hi, Colt. Hi, Alpine.
did you end up with?
Could somebody drop Chris's link down, please, for Show Me Treasure?
Did you get you any entries, James?
Oh, let me go back and look. I got you hid, so
Okay.
we got 34 fine people in here.
Yeah.
And we have 23 entries.
All right. Well,
Once again, now for Frank, if he wins, Shannon said he would pay postage. If anybody else outside the U.S. wins, Chris asked that you cover the postage.
yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I don't mean to be stingy or anything, but sometimes the out of the country stuff gets to be a little expensive when you can't do it in an envelope. So
Yeah. Yeah. Sue said when I said that you made marbles, she stupidly thought I meant marble, not marbles.
yeah, yeah, I know it's kind of a different deal, I tell people that all the time. They're like, you do what?
There's the
Yeah,
links.
thank you.
So if you haven't subbed, please do. Chris is an awesome guy. He has videos where he makes marbles, and he also detects and other things. Thank you, Dispatched. We got 34 people in here, and we have 26 entries. So this is your show, Chris, whenever.
Maybe give it another minute. I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to hold anybody up, and I mean, if you're in the lower 48, it's going to be a free prize to you. So make sure and get in if you can. So,
Yeah. Joe said that you can't say you lost your marbles because you make them.
that's right. Right. That's what I do. If I get low, I start making me some. And believe you me, I get low. The contrast on these colors, you may be able to see them better than the last one, but
Give me my drink, please, when you get a chance.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jen.
7:30.
Huh?
Don't forget 7:30.
Yeah, I'll try not.
Joker.
yeah, I forgot to put my lens back on it, but got the lines on there anyway. So start.
He does wear protective eyewear, correct?
Yes, he's wearing protective eyewear.
Yeah. Yeah, because every once in a while, if you stick this cold glass in the flame, especially bigger rods like I've got,
Wow,
that that's like 19 or 20 millimeter rods. So whenever you stick something like that in there, the temperature shock, it can explode in this flame if you don't start out here far enough and warm it up first. So yeah, I've always got glasses on doing this. So
I heard that my friend Chris was going to be on making marbles.
who's that?
Madison. Hi, Madison, Maine.
This is Maine. Yeah.
I missed you when you come in. I apologize.
They may have been in one of my live streams here a while back when I was doing it, making glass. So
I keep getting involved in watching what you're doing and not, looking at chat.
yeah, that's it's kind of kind of a tough deal whenever I've tried to go live too, because I have to concentrate, so much on what, keeping the glass actually in the flame, because it doesn't take much to get it out of there, and then you're not doing any work, So
Yeah. Sawdust City wants to know if you're using LP.
I am. It's propane and oxygen. Uh, this is a surface mix torch. This is actually a two-stage torch. I'm just working in the first stage of the flame tonight on this smaller stuff. If I get to a point, I'll fire the other side of it or the other ring up and let you see what that looks like, because it makes the flame about 3 times as big, so, and 3 times as hot.
I can imagine.
All right, we got 20 of these pins for sale for the event. $20 of them and $5 each, and that includes shipping.
You're going to have to give me a second.
Okay. I'm trying to hide.
No reason need to hide.
Hang on. Okay, guys, we have these for the event. We have 20 of them. There's $5 each, and that includes shipping to the U.S.
Hey, mainly Rob.
And I forgot what the link is for selling them. Do you have the link, Jen, for the?
Wrong one.
There's where we're at anyway. You say mainly Rob came in?
Yep.
Cool. Hi,
Thank you,
Mr.
Rob. And if you all didn't see our premiere before the live, we had our guest. We got to detect with him one day. And of course, he called me a punk.
Let's see if I can
Because you found one that's still on my, my list that I haven't found yet. So,
Well, I give you every opportunity. I walked it around it 2 or 3 times before I went ahead and got it.
yeah, but I'm such a gentleman. I don't want to get in your way of,
Oh, wow, Rob. Thank you, brother.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Rob.
All right, Jen, there's 4 of those pins are gone right now.
Sue, he has finished preschool and he started kindergarten this year.
oh man, growing up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like crazy.
Yep. Mine will be 19 and 12 here before long. So
Wow.
my 19-year-old's a little bigger than me. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm getting the link right now to.
So she had 5?
That she has 20.
Oh, 20?
Pins.
Oh,
yes.
20 of the pins. Okay, there's 4 of them. You can right there, Rob. Get a hold of the Rusty Magnets and they can give you their address, or you can give them your address. Well, that's the link.
Oh, was that the money for the pins?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I think we have your address, Rob. We can
Yes.
send it to Jen.
Yes, I have it. Okay.
All right. So while Chris is,
Well, it won't let me share it because it's too long. Oh, that sucks. It's too long to put in the chat.
so if you haven't got in on this, that number hasn't moved in quite some time. There's 34 people in here. This is for the lower 48, unless you want to help with shipping. And you will have to get a hold of Mr. Show Me Treasure Chris. You have your contact information in your description on your channel, Chris.
My email should be in there. It's
Okay.
show me treasure 74@gmail.com. But I believe it is in my description. So
You have to go to the link and go down to the donation portion form, Shane at Ohio River.
oh, is Shane in here tonight?
No,
Not yet.
He is our cashier for the event.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's taking care of the
Yeah.
funds.
Okay. Well, James, I'd say you can spin that thing whenever you want to. Because I'm going to have another piece to give away here in just a minute.
Oh, I want to win.
All right, we're still at 26,
Yeah.
so we're going to run this thing.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone. And we do appreciate you doing this, Chris.
Yes.
The cat! Congratulations, cat!
Yay!
Awesome.
Awesome.
So, Cat, get a hold of Mr. Chris at Show Me Treasure.
That's okay, mainly. That's all right.
That's all right, Rob.
We'll get it to him.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm trying to read the chat. But yeah, get a hold of
Shane is a little late.
Chris, Cat.
Mary. Oh my goodness.
Well, we're going to be doing another one here soon.
Yep. I think I'm going to make a pendant out of this one. So I'm working on stretching the loop, kind of stretching the neck out on it, I guess you would call it, to make the loop with.
There, I got it. I shared the link to pay.
Okay. Yeah, if you're interested in the pins, Risha said.
Mainly, he's going to be giving away another one, I think, something here pretty soon.
Yep. Probably within the next 10 minutes, maybe.
Jen, I'll get you his address right now. She's already got it packed up and ready to go. She's on the ball. I need to take lessons from her.
Yes, you do. Hi, Angie and Rick. Hi, All Things Country.
All right. So that long stem sticking out there, that's what I'm going to make the loop out of.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at on that.
All right, Shannon. Thank you, brother.
I know I have it.
You should have it somewhere.
As long as he hasn't moved in a while.
He hasn't moved.
Okay.
So the link, if you want one of the ink pens, is in the chat. Also, the Etsy store for Chris is in the chat.
Yep.
Let me go back and hi, Hunter. There's the link for donations if you're interested in an ink pen. Good night, Joker. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
So I've got kind of a crude loop on there now that I've got to work over.
That's funny, all things country. So since Chris is so graciously donating this also, we want to give everybody an opportunity to get in on this. So there's the hashtag.
So I'm melting in the end of this loop with this little mini torch here. Little bitty feller, so I can keep the heat concentrated just where I want it.
Hey, all things country.
Little bitty torch.
Well, it is a little guy.
But I've got the loop melted in. I've just got to do a final shape on it. So we're getting close on this one.
That's still really interesting to me. That's just so cool how you do that. Brockton, good to see you back in the chat, brother.
Oh,
Hey,
Brockton, you better get in the giveaway.
Yeah, he's in it.
it is cool to watch, T. It's almost hypnotizing.
Yeah. When it gets a little cooler, I might go live and try to make a knife or something out of the forge, but I want it to be cooler.
Yeah. Yep. So I think I'm going to call that
That's really cool.
pretty good. And I've got the UV stripe. That's the UV in the front. And the black
Awesome.
light, that'll really pop. Like I say, I'll do a little video of everything once it comes out so everybody can see the true colors on everything. So
It is, Joe. Hello,
Yeah.
Angie and Devil Trouble Child Rick. Not much, Brockton. Did you make it home finally? That sucks that you lost your magnet.
So once again, I'm going to melt the little end off where I was attached to it, so there's no evidence of me being there. Hopefully, so. And since Risha can't join it or get in the giveaway, I may attempt to make her something real. If we got time, I don't know where you're at on time, James.
Oh, we got as long as you want to stay on, buddy.
Okay, well, I don't want to overstay my welcome, so.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. You know that.
Well, anyway, there's the pendant getting ready to go in.
Meanie.
She's calling you a meanie.
Calling me? What did I do?
That I can't get in.
Well, I said I better make you something. Does that help? Oh man.
That's really cool. Wow.
In the kiln it goes. Arisha,
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm not going to show you what I'm going to make you till I'm close to done with it. So
Oh my gosh.
if it doesn't turn out and I end up, see, I've got this cup of water here. This
Yeah.
is where I clean my glass rods off. See all that broken glass in there?
Oh yeah.
If it goes south, it might end up in there. So if you don't ever see it, don't know it didn't turn out because I haven't made one. I haven't made one of these in a couple of years. So,
Okay.
but
It's
bear
been
with me, and I'm going to see if I.
Maybe a year ago,
All
we
right.
got Chris to meet up with us and go magnet fishing.
Thanks, Angie. Did you say hi to Angie and Rick?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we had a lot of
Angie and
fun.
Rick,
Magnet fishing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Angie and Rick's in here.
Okay.
I let Chris borrow a magnet, and he found a really cool sign and some stuff. So he's got a lot of videos. If you haven't checked them out, you need to go back and check them out.
Just now, about a month ago, got me a laptop because all I had before was my wife's computer, and she does all of her home business. She's an author. She writes all of her books, so it's hard to get a turn at the computer. So I don't have much content on there, but I've got tons of footage. But I'm hoping once the summer kind of settles down, I've got all my fall hunts lined up. I've got a tractor show to go to weekend after next. But I'm hoping after all of that stuff, I can kind of work on my content a little bit and get it built up. So we'll see if I can get some more stuff on there in the near future. So,
Alpine wants to know how or where did you learn glass? It's not actually glass blowing, but making marbles and stuff.
what I'm doing, actually, the term for what I do is lamp work. No big deal. I mean, people call it glass blowing and everything, but technically, since I'm working in the flame, that's called lamp work. The stuff like at Silver Dollar City, they've got the big vats of melted glass that they gather up on the metal rods. That's actually the glass blowing stuff. But no, it not, at any rate, I just, there's a slight difference because I work in a flame. They work with melted glass. It's just a little bit different, but the how I got started in this, it's probably been 13, 14 years ago now. I actually started collecting vintage game marbles and learning about them and just collecting them and, whatever. And I would travel, me and my son would travel. They have big marble shows where you can buy and sell and trade. They get like a hotel and, you can do what they call floor trading. Just walk around, everybody's got their doors open and you can look at marbles, buy marbles, trade for marbles, whatever. But anyway, one of the shows that I went to, they said something about contemporary art glass and marbles and this and that. And it was just a few towns away and it ran the same weekend as the marble show I was at. So I went and checked that out and this is what they were doing. So I kind of fell in love with the idea because I already liked marbles and glass and whatever. And so I met somebody up there that actually, after I went a time or two, I met people that that live here somewhat close to me that do it. And I got to talking to them, and they said, well, you're welcome to come down to my place. I've got all the stuff, you know, because this stuff, this torch right here, take a while to guess what this torch cost. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see if I can. This torch right here. Guess what this thing costs?
I would say probably about $2,000.
Yeah, about $1,500 or so. Whoops, I got the camera all messed up now. So yeah, and the kiln, you know, you can spend $2,000 or $3,000 on a kiln. All these graphite, different tools and things, you know, they're not cheap, you know. So anyway, he said, man, he said, come on down, and you know, so I did, and I kind of got to trying it out. And after I worked on it a little bit, I said, that's it. I said, I'm doing this, you know. And he's like, he told me, he said, man, he said, there's a lot of money. He said, won't you just keep working at it like this for a while and make sure before you spend the money or
Right.
start spending money. And so I kind of agreed to that. I thought that was pretty smart. And so I did. And then I started out kind of small time. I can show you, I've got my first torch still. I keep a hold of it. So this is my first torch, and that's about $130, $40. So the first 2 or 3 years, this is what I made my stuff on. You just can't make anything real big. Speaking of that, I'll show you this other stage.
Hi there, Devil.
Show you this other stage of the torch.
Oh, wow.
So there's the second stage of that,
Goodness.
you know. But anyway, so that's kind of the roundabout how I got into this. So just the love of marbles originally, and then expanding on that, and that's where I'm at. So
Chris made a pendant a while ago. We have 28 people in the house, and we have 26 entries.
say, James, you can spin it whenever you're ready, buddy.
All righty. Good luck to everyone.
It's
Once
two-tone.
again, Chris, we
White,
appreciate you doing this.
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Risha, what?
Oh my God.
Well, Risha, I guess I'll have to make games now.
Okay.
Congratulations, love.
Thank you.
Oh, mercy.
Oh boy, that's
Get in the
that's all.
house.
I am in the house. Hashtag Riggs and Charlie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Shannon says hashtag rig too. Yeah.
Thank you,
You
guys.
know what?
Hi, in Marsh.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Congratulations, but rigged, Mary says.
Thanks, Mary.
Kat said, yeah, Risha.
Risha, you're fired. Sorry, Jen. I think
Oh,
Risha
man.
is today.
Yeah,
Alpine,
Risha.
Alpine said, I took scientific glass blowing in college. It was lamp work too. Thank you for answering. You're an inspiration for me.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, and I don't, you know, when I was in school, I mean, I graduated, whatever. But when I was in school, I wished I was someplace else, you know. I didn't want to learn. I wanted to be outside, you know. So whenever this came about, and actually whenever the vintage marbles came about, I bought my first jar of them at an auction, and I decided I was like, man, I can make money on these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I was going to try and learn just enough about them to make money.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing happened after I got to researching them and learning about them.
My joke.
I decided that I liked to do that, and that was kind of a first for me because I mean, I can read whatever I want, I can, whatever in school, but it just wasn't high on my priority list, and that kind of all changed with marbles, and then hang on, I'm gonna have to get a drink.
You know,
Right, Brockton?
of course, you talk about vintage marbles, and I would say when I was a kid, the marbles I used to buy at 5 and dime are vintage marbles now.
Yep, they are.
And I just wonder because people's like finding a marble here or there, and they're like, I wonder how this marble got here. Well, when I was a kid, you shot them out with slingshot at stuff.
Yep.
Or just see how far you could shoot them.
Oh yeah.
At least Horseshoe Man didn't get it.
Shannon said, congratulations. Now you need some chains to put them on. Who's the jeweler on next week's live?
I know Swampy makes some jewelry.
Oh, he does. He makes
Yeah.
some cool stuff.
James Risha may call you a punk when you get this special prize I'm making you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, I bet you did, brother. But we have found a few marbles and plugs for coins. Dig it, and there'll be a marble there. And I found one a while back. It may have been where we were detecting with you, Chris. I was getting a signal, and I just took my hand digger and I knocked the leaves back, and there was a marble laying there.
Yeah. I done that with part of an arrowhead one time. I dug a pull tab signal, and I was kind of bummed out about the pull tab, and as I was kind of scraping around in the dirt, I seen something white flash, and I thought, well, was that a piece of pottery or something, So I kind of dug it out of there, and it was about 2/3 of an arrowhead. I was like, well, at least I got rewarded for that pull tab,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
We've got a few marbles around here.
Yeah. Chris comes down sometime. I need to let him look at them. I don't know. I know there's some that glow in them. Not very many, but some.
if I had to take a guess, I might have, I don't know. Maybe I've got 10,000 marbles if I had to guess. I don't.
Goodness.
Wow.
Do you have them like sorted into certain groups, or are they all together?
No, most of them are sorted by the maker. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't the learning type in school, but whenever I kind of got started in that and got started learning about them, it kind of changed me.
Yeah, something you're interested in, it helps a lot.
Well,
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, Shannon. I understand that.
2 jars up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Sue, I would love to have one of those bottles that you guys have over there that they find that's got the marble in it that plugs it up. I'd love to have one of those.
I think I've got one that was actually, of course, about all my stuff's in storage still, but one of these days I'm gonna, after the kids are grown and gone, I figure I'll have my own room to spread my marbles out and display them, and
Yeah.
And
Good luck
spread
with
out
that.
protecting fines and, and stuff like that. But right now, most of it's in storage. So
I mean, I thought when Brittany moved out, maybe I'd have a little extra room for something, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
go for you, James.
It's Beard Light's room now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But before it was Beard Light's room, it was her room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only room I got to have anything to do with decorating was the living room.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to have to restack that tree.
Yeah,
kinda
it's
looking-
tilting pretty good.
The top of it's wider than the middle. How did that happen? Settling.
I don't know, but we got 8-foot ceilings, and our antler tree's almost touching the ceiling.
I had to make it shorter. But that's what happened. I was adding the ones at the top because we've been finding them and buying them and stuff, and it's too wide at the top now. It looks weird.
There you go, James.
Cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh my god! I want that. Turd.
Too bad, loser.
Hey, I didn't call you a loser, bum.
You
That is-
guys may have to come up with a trade or something, but I'll have to stay out of that.
Yeah, I'll trade.
That is
I'm
really,
gonna trade you out of that.
No, you're not.
That is awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah, it's mine.
What do you mean it's yours?
I'm gonna give you something of mine that he gave me. I'm gonna hang that in the Jeep too.
Golly, I can't have anything.
Well, James, if you ride in the Jeep, you can enjoy it.
Yeah. He don't ever want to ride in the Jeep. It terrifies him. And he don't like driving it because it's not his truck.
No, Rob, it's a ghost.
It's not.
No, it's supposed to be a ghost. You can make it whatever you want to. So
Pearl necklace.
yeah.
Yeah, that is
Oh.
awesome. I love that.
Did we give away? Yeah, we give away the second thing because you reach. If you got time for one more, you want me to quit?
Go
Oh,
for it.
if you want to do one more, you got more. You're more than welcome to it.
Beard, she's lying through her teeth. She's not giving you anything.
Oh
I
man.
think it's Jeep, Miss Risha.
No, it's not the Jeep. It's me. I terrify him. But it's not as comfortable as his truck, so he doesn't like to drive it or ride in it.
No, I can go
No.
down the road in comfort and relaxation, or I can go down the road bouncing like I'm on a lumber wagon.
The sculpture of me when I won the race 55 years ago. Mainly. Oh my God.
Oh man.
T said I'd sure love to see a strawberry.
Oh man, that'd be cute.
Uh-oh. Oh man,
Tease.
I don't know.
That would be awesome.
You might have to practice that one. That's not one that I've done before. I've done some little turtles. Remember me saying when something hits the ground, it's kind of dead.
That's
So
probably-
this is a headless turtle here that would have been a pendant. See the back of him, he still looks pretty cool. But on the bottom of him where he landed, he's got stuff stuck all over him. So
Oh.
he didn't survive. But yeah, a strawberry, I'd have to work on that a little bit. That's a different shape that I haven't experimented with yet. So
Well, I guess what you do is similar to what I do in the fact that, I make knives and different stuff, but I'll just get some weird idea in my head and I'll be like, I'm going to go shop and see if I can make that.
yeah, Yep, I absolutely do that. Whenever I get to doing this, on a more regular basis, it's kind of always in the back of my mind, and you know, I kind of get a little bit of escape a lot of time if everything's going right. Like I say,
Yeah.
that somebody says this flame's kind of mesmerizing, the world kind of goes away for a little while sometimes when I'm doing this. So yeah, I
I do.
like to, imagine and try to create something different. Or if I see something, maybe I'll attempt to do something similar or, you know, so, so
New
yep,
Teasy's in the chat. That's my baby boy.
there you go.
He's
How you
bigger than
doing?
me. He's bigger than I am, but it's still my baby boy.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I got going on. Yeah, I don't think he's quite done growing yet.
Went
So
Saturday and watched the little granddaughter cheer and watched the little grandson play football.
there you go. That's good stuff right there.
Yep.
So red, white, and blue is one of my favorite color combos to put together. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna do a little red, white, and blue here.
Well, I can understand. That's one of my favorite color combos too. Mary said, "Hello, Beard Junior, New Teasy." Don't the glass rods get really hot to hold without gloves?
No, I mean, since glass is a natural insulator, the heat doesn't want to travel in it. I mean, if I start getting a couple inches away from it, I start feeling some heat, but back 4 inches, I don't feel anything. So yeah, but every once in a while, if you get to looking at something else and you move your hand down too far, you better look out because you can get on the hot spot. I mean, it's the stuff goes molten about 1400 degrees, I think. So
Well, you
so yeah,
definitely have a talent.
so about 1400 degrees, this stuff's getting somewhat liquid. So
I want to learn to forge so I can beat the crap out of stuff and make something pretty, Angie said.
heck yeah, man, I kind of got burned on that when I was in high school. Of course, back when I was in high school, all of us teenage boys ran around with guns in our gun rack and our back windows and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. And so in ag class, we were learning about tempering metal. So they said it was okay if we made knives. You know,
Later,
so
Dave.
I made a knife and I had that thing tempered, and I was to the point of trying to start making the handle. I was making a walnut handle for it, and come in one day and it was gone out of my locker. Somebody had stole it, and I never seen it again.
Hi, Weldon Carey. That sucks.
Yeah,
Risha said to tell you maybe red, white, pink swirl for a strawberry marble.
red, white, pink swirl. We might be able to
Believe me,
figure
she
that
can give you lots of ideas. And that's what I was saying earlier. I'll get an idea in my head about something to make, and I'll go to see if I can do it. And I'll go out to the shop and I'll make it. And she'll come out, what you got? And I'm like, well, I made this. I just want to see if I could. Could you make another one? Yeah, why? This one's mine.
out. Yeah,
And away it goes.
did I lose you?
No, I was reading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my biggest customers around the house here, since my dad passed away, I've moved back onto the home place, put me a house here. to kind of take care of my mom and take care of the farm. It's been in the family since the early 40s. So my biggest customers around here, anytime I'm making something, is my daughter is probably my biggest one. So everything I make, she thinks it's hers. And then my second biggest customer is my mom. She's kind of fond of what I do. So yeah, I kind of know what you're saying there.
Brockton says, does Chris do lives doing this? This would have a lot of people watch, especially vertical live.
Yeah, I don't know, I've done maybe 3, I think. They should be on my channel. You can go back and watch them or whatever. So, but yeah, I need to do more. And once the weather cools down, I get past all the fall metal detecting hunts and my tractor show and all of that, I plan on doing a lot more of this. So
when you
hopefully.
do that live, Chris, I can't remember because I know I watched one once, but are you doing a vertical live when you do that, or are you just doing a horizontal live?
I think I done horizontal, but I mean, I can try. See, I'm horrible at this technology stuff, so you know, I can try it the other way. I don't know what works best with any of it.
Well,
Yeah.
generally, you will get more views from a vertical live because it goes into the short speed, and people through shorts will pick it up.
Okay. Well, I can definitely try that next time. Yeah, see, I know just enough about YouTube to make it dangerous for me. So there's the little ends that I'm cleaning off. So red, it's going to be a dark, well, not a dark red, it'll be a solid red and then the blue sparkle on the white. So we'll marble this thing up here.
Yeah, that's true, Shannon. Shannon said horizontal is better for chatters. Vertical is for gathering viewers.
Okay.
Like I went out in the shop the other day and I was going to do a vertical live just cleaning up the shop, and I just got to showing some of the stuff I made. And I had about 500 views on the vertical live.
Oh,
And
that's
sometimes
cool.
you can get 5,000 on the vertical live if you hit the right time because it goes into the short speed.
Right.
That's awesome, Brockton. Appreciate it, buddy. Brockton said YouTube, excuse me, had unsubscribed him from your channel, but he resubscribed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old YouTube. Sometimes it feels like they're working against us all.
Yeah. Yeah, if you think you are subscribed, make sure you double check.
Hopefully
Yeah,
they didn't hear that.
you can add in the vertical live too.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great to do, Chris.
That's just, does that take a lot of gas to do this? I mean, does the torch use a lot, or does a bottle last you a long time?
James, the propane lasts a lot longer than the oxygen does. I've got just a regular 25-pound propane cylinder that I run off of for the propane, but the oxygen I use 250 cubic inch, like cutting torch bottles. So the oxygen, you use more of it, so it goes faster. But I mean, just working on this first stage, the small stage of the torch, it's pretty economical on gas. But whenever I go to cranking out something bigger and have to have more heat, it kind of starts eating it up. So
Hi, Casey. Yeah, Brockton said if you're Nate, you can get 60,000 views in one night um, on a short.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to give it a try next time and see what happens. I need to get more moderators added to my channel because, like I say, whenever I'm by myself doing it, I can't keep an eye on chat, and
Yeah.
something will get out of hand. Somebody will start posting something or doing something. So I need to go live, in the house showing off some marbles or doing something and, kind of get my moderators established and all that. So
Yeah, T, the world today is a whole lot different than when we grew up. Like Chris was saying, we'd go to school with 2 or 3 pew-pews hanging in the back glass because you might want to go hunting after you got out of school or something, and nobody give it a second thought.
no, my truck was unlocked when I was in school, and all that was out there. So yeah, which I live in a town that, I had 13 in my graduating class. So if that tells you anything, it was a pretty small town. I
Yeah.
think there's three population actually down in town's 325 now, I think. So it's still pretty small.
Yeah, I think you're smaller in our town.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I graduated, our graduating class was 31 kids, and that was the biggest graduating class ever from that school. And it may still be the biggest one ever.
Were all of you punks or just you?
Yeah, I
I'm
wish
not
that would shoot.
a punk, but I think there's populations a little under 700. Now, I don't know what the population just in town is, but for town and surrounding, what they intake for the school and all that, it's a little about 686 people.
Yeah, it shows a little over 300 on our sign. So
Yeah, it's a
class,
smaller town than ours.
yeah,
You live so far away too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We should be hanging out together every weekend, close as we live.
Yeah, should.
Man, I wish that camera would show better. I got some pretty decent lines on this one if I can get it to cool off and show.
That is cool. Yeah, I can see those.
A pretty good end on it that time. So
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
it doesn't, but that'll be red, white, and blue when it's cool. So
That's pretty.
I don't know if do you feel like giving another one away, James?
Well, sure. If you're wanting to give it away, it's
I'm in the give it away mode tonight. So try and pay back a little bit to the community and help everybody have a good time. So hopefully everybody's having a good time.
yeah, we've got a good crowd in here tonight. Got a really good crowd in here. We appreciate it. Like I said, please make sure you're subscribed to Chris, and also, hi Loretta. Check out his Etsy store. Hey Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Well, and that's my problem. I've laid down a glass rod that I need, and I don't know what I've done with it.
I do that stuff all the time out in the shop.
Got these little glass rods laying everywhere, so they all look the same. All right, I'm all hooked up here. We're going to cut it off with the flame. Finish off the other end.
That's cool. All right, if you're interested, hashtag marble.
I mean, even if you don't like marbles, might make an interesting gift for somebody if you won. So,
Hi, J. Paul. Hey, Mama. Good to see you, Auntie Mama.
yeah. Glad
There's
everybody's here.
another channel. If you haven't subbed to Auntie Mama, make sure you do. She is a sweetheart. She's early morning, but she will make your day brighter.
Well, sorry about that. That ought to wake everybody up.
Yep.
Got the dropsies over here.
Hi, Tom Kingery. Hi, Motor City.
Hi, Tom. J. Paul, that's awesome. He found a thin skeleton key.
That's something else I haven't found.
So Jason wants to know, have you ever made a Prince Rupert's drop? I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know.
I'm not sure I do either. I apologize. I'm not familiar, I don't guess.
This is for the lower 48. Chris does incredible stuff. Hashtag marble if you want to get in there.
Marble.
It's a glass drop that is basically indestructible due to the shape.
Yeah. I don't have one made up. I hadn't heard it called that, but this glass that I'm using is actually the same thing as your Pyrex glass.
Oh,
So it's pretty tough. And yeah, if you make a marble or a spear out of that glass, you can bounce them on concrete. I wouldn't do that with a good art, a piece that's made into art, but I can make one out of clear glass and show you guys that if it's annealed, cooled off properly, it's tough enough to bounce on concrete. I've seen it done before, so I didn't know what that I wasn't familiar with the term, but I have seen that done.
And if you would, make sure you smash that thumbs up and be sure and go over and subscribe to Show Me Treasure.
I'll share his link again.
Risha's going to share the link again, but if you're blue, well, he's not in the chat, so she's going to share the link.
Yeah.
It's made by dripping molten glass into cold water.
Yeah.
That was the wrong link, she said.
Yes. I can't believe it. What the heck?
Angie, I would slap someone if they bounced my Chris marble. It's formed with molten glass dropped into water. It has a tail and you can smash the head with the hammer and it won't break, but if you chip the tail, it explodes.
Yeah. Yeah, this glass stuff, it's kind of a different critter.
Won't let me delete that. That's the link to our one.
I don't know.
So this thing's pretty well round now, I think. I'm gonna knock it off of here and hook onto it one more time. Just fix the end where I'm attached right now.
That's so pretty.
So we're getting
Hey,
close
Don.
to this one.
That is cool. Very interesting. Maybe someday I can get with you and I can make my own marble. Just one, just for me to say I made one.
You might be able to figure that out.
What's that, a bear behind him?
In this shop, there's no telling. There could be a bear in here.
There's a few bears around this part of the country, not a lot, but a few.
Yeah. So this garage that I'm in, my great grandpa built this. So there's still remnants of his things in here. My dad was raised here on this place, and we lived here from the time I was 11 to 23. So there's remnants of several generations of stuff in this shop. So yeah, you could probably look around and no telling what you might find in here if you really get to digging around. So
That's really cool.
That's cool, Jason. One of these days we will hopefully make it up there and get a magnafish with you sometime. We would love to do that.
I had a blast that day I went with you.
We had fun and enjoyed having you.
Yeah, and your dad and Connie was there, and man, it was a good day.
And you found a pretty cool sign.
Fine, and that Brown Derby, nearly complete Brown Derby beer can.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
still got that too. It was in pretty good shape. So for a steel beer can that's been in the lake for 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just never know.
Nope.
When we were in Wisconsin this year, Matt found a couple of beer cans. They were Indian Chief or something. They were shaped different,
Yeah.
but they were really cool. And I was hoping I could find one, but I just never did. I found no coal oil lamp.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Angie and Rick said,
Cool.
Chris, are
No.
you going to the event?
Yeah, Angie and Rick are asking if you're going to make the event next year.
I hope so. You know, it just depends when it is, what all the family's got going on. You know, I would sure like to try. So, well, I think we're going to call that one done. I'm going to get the other end cleaned up, and she'll be ready to go in the kiln.
Wow.
Yeah, Mama Chris does amazing work with the marbles and pendants and stuff. After the live, if you'll hang out for a minute, I thought up a challenge for you and for me, and I don't know if it'll work. If you can do it, but I think the challenge for me would be harder than the challenge for you. But
Oh well, hey, it's sounding better all the time. Oh man.
okay, we got 31 incredible people in here,
Awesome.
and we have 23 entries.
Hashtag Marble guys.
If you're interested,
Yep. Getting ready to go in the kiln.
if you're interested in that marble right there he just made. Yeah, that's what it was, T, a Chief Oshkosh. That's what Matt found, two of them, and they're almost like an oil can because they come up and then they taper the top and have a little ring top. And I thought it was an oil can when he first found it. What's the temperature in the kiln?
About 1,000 degrees. So I turn the kiln off after I'm done and let it cool overnight and let it cool slow. So, well, I'm sorry to say I have made a little blemish on the very bottom of this marble. So this one's not going to be quite up to my spec, but if somebody wants it, whoever wins, if they want it, we'll go ahead and give it to them. It's on the bottom, so it'll be down on the end where I sign it. So hopefully it won't be too noticeable. The rest of the marble ought to be good. So this white, it can be kind of cantankerous.
Jen said, I like blemishes.
Yeah, makes it one of a kind.
Yeah. Yep, that's what Don said. So it's one of a kind. Still have 31 awesome people in here. And
Good
still only
deal.
23 entries. So if you're interested in that marble Chris just made, it fit right in here. I'm not perfect either. T said. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah. I'm so glad that Chris decided to come up.
Yes.
And I just want to let you know, right offhand, Mr. Chris, you are welcome up anytime. Anytime you want to come up, you're welcome. You can make more marbles, or we can just talk. It's whatever you want to do, but you're always welcome here.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Never know. Maybe I end up out there and sit on the couch beside you one night.
Hey, you're more than welcome here anytime too.
Maybe we can go detecting or magnet fishing beforehand or something. So.
Heck yeah, that sounds good. I want to go back to that bridge again.
Oh, I went back down to the Crane Park after the Aurora Festival the other day. I had in hopes of finding a jewelry, on top. I did find a lot of change, but nothing good. I was a little disappointed, but I was happy that there were still high tones on the surface because I know a lot of people detect that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did get out last weekend a little bit. So
We went.
Alpine wants to know how
yeah,
he's.
I can see your highlighted comments. So dispatch, when I pour copper, it's in the 2,000 degree range. Yeah, that's pretty spicy. Pretty spicy.
Alpine wants to know how he signs them, and Don wants to know if he makes custom.
Alpine's wanting to know how you sign your marbles.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've got what's called a titanium pen. It's not actually a pen like you write with. It's more like a real super fine scribe. And it leaves a titanium residue that's kind of silver looking behind in the surface of the glass. So I sign a CB for my initials and the last two numbers of the year. So it'll say CB24, on everything I make, I sign it that way. If I ever come back across it, or if anybody, says, "Hey, did you make that?" I can tell them pretty quick whether I did or not, So.
And Don wants to know if you make custom marbles. He answered that earlier, but you weren't here, Don, so he will answer it again for you.
Yeah, Don, I mean, I do some custom stuff. I try not to get too caught up in it, or sometimes people have ideas that I'm just not capable of doing, so best thing, just email me, showtreasure74@gmail.com, and we can sure talk about it. And if it is something, that we can get together on and I can do, I'll do my best to make it happen. So, I mean, I work full time and I got other things I do, but if I know somebody's got something they need or they want, it may not be done tomorrow or something, but if I say I'm going to do it, I'll get it done. So
Yeah, Don, we have the Etsy store pinned at the top, so you can click on it.
And he did just make a little ghost pendant.
Yeah, he just made a little ghost pendant. And it was
yeah,
really
I'm starting to think about the holiday stuff, so.
massive Trash for Cash 25 event announcement this weekend with your truly Jay Don't Play. So Jay's going to have a big announcement about Trash for Cash.
Awesome.
We're excited about that.
Babe, can you ask
Yep.
if you have some
To
small?
donate that to Raffle or something, James.
Do what,
I'll try and
Chris?
think. I'll try and think about that. Maybe I can make a couple of bigger marbles or something, and maybe you can raffle them or auction them or something, and maybe I can make a type of a donation that way too.
Well, that would be awesome and much appreciated. T wants to know, do you ever make marbles that look like pool balls, like an 8-ball?
I have not made one. I know a lady that does a real good job making smaller marble. Oh, inch or inch and a half that look exactly like a baseball. I've seen that. I haven't done it myself. There's this thing. There's everybody's in a different skill set. Different skill level, and but yeah, that's something that I could definitely somewhere down the road, maybe try, and because I do like to try new stuff. It's hard to get a lot of time in it if it's not going right, because just kind of a heartbreaking deal if it doesn't work out. But that's the only way you can do it is try sometimes. So
In March, that's a great idea.
Yeah, Alpine says, oh my, I have too many suggestions. And in Marsh says eyeballs.
That'd be awesome.
yeah, I've done eyeballs for Halloween time. So
Oh my God.
yeah.
And make sure you check out his Etsy store.
Yeah, hopefully some more stuff will start showing up now that the weather's cooling off, and I'll try and get some more seasonal stuff put in there.
Sweet.
All right, we still have 27 awesome people in the house, and we have 25 entries. So whenever Mr. Chris is ready, we're going to run this thing.
Say let her rip, Tater Chip.
Good luck, everybody.
What?
Good luck.
Jay Paul.
Jay Paul.
Congratulations, Jay Paul. Jay
Awesome.
Paul, make sure you reach out to Chris. You still in here, Jay Paul? Let's find that out first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still here. Awesome. Yeah, go to his channel, his about page. I have his information in there, and give him your address, Jay Paul.
So we had Jay Paul.
We had Jay Paul.
Jay Paul with the red, white.
Red,
And
white,
who won
blue.
the first one? I know where the second and third one went.
Cat. The
Okay.
blonde one.
Okay. Okay.
This is
All
Crispy.
right. And James and Risha, I'll have to have your address too, right? Got a couple items in there for you guys. So
Awesome.
Yeah, like I said, we live so far away.
give us a good excuse to get together and do something again.
Heck yes. Angie said she needed my horseshoe.
Yeah.
I got to hang on to that horseshoe as long as I can, Angie, because if I lose it, I know that Ken will pick it up. Night, Miss Can Do. Thank you for coming in.
Good night, Miss Candy.
Truly appreciate it. All right, Shannon. Have a great night, brother. Thanks for coming in.
Night, Shannon.
Casper, the friendly swimmer.
Take care, buddy. I
Can
need to
I
go
give
see
it
Shannon.
mainly dirt fishing?
That's awesome.
He's been very nice to me, so I
That's
want
so
him to
nice,
have it.
J. Paul.
Okay. Okay. We can make that happen, Jay. That's really nice.
That's awesome, J. Paul. I don't know if Mainly's still in here, but if not, Chris, we got his mailing
Yeah, I'll
address.
send it to him right now.
Reese's going to send it to you, but that's really nice of you, J. Paul.
Yeah.
Yep. Very generous.
And you said I've tried to win a marble.
Well, maybe I can give a few away on some of my lives or something when I get them fired up. So,
Yep, that's another reason to don't just subscribe to Chris's channel for the giveaways. Subscribe for the content. What
yep,
you
and I
do
gotta-
is very interesting. But it takes you've got to have the talent and plus the passion to do it. Hi, Danny D. Just like my forging, you got to kind of have a passion to do that. I know when Forged in Fire first come out, prices of everything skyrocketed. Anvils, forges, forging tools, it just skyrocketed because people watch the show and they're like, oh, they're making some nice knives in an hour, so there's nothing to it. Well, there's a lot to it.
Uh-huh.
For one thing, those people have on that show probably have $30,000+ worth of equipment there that they're using.
Yep. Yep. That does a lot of the work, makes a lot of the work easier when you have the right tools. So,
Brockton, everyone, please unsubscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs down on all my videos. Hey, Jake. Thanks for coming in, brother. Dirty Mag Yackers, Jake.
Brockton is reverse psychology, right?
And he's trying.
Yeah, we all got to try.
Jake is getting really close to a milestone if he hasn't hit it. Oh, wow. Jake, that's awesome. Jake thinks he found a Confederate sword.
Oh my gosh.
That would be really awesome.
Yeah. Man.
So as far as I know, even with the loss, they're still going to do the Show Me Pro-Am hunt, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
they've still got that spot, they still have it available to them, and the guy that passed away offered a few more, couple of 300 more acres that they could spread out on. So as for next year, yeah, it's still a go on the same place. And there was all kinds of, I can speak from experience up there. There's all kinds of amazing stuff still in the ground. There were several breastplates, bullets, I don't know, J hooks, knapsack hooks, or whatever you call them, buttons, it was all there. There was a scrimmage or two up there. Nobody knew what we were getting into, because the place had never been detected. They just went out and seeded it. Well, you'd trip onto an area where there was all kinds of natural Civil War finds, and that's exactly what happened to me. So I've already got my ticket and itching to go next spring. So
yeah, we've pretty much decided we're going to go. We didn't know after, the guy passed away what was going to happen, but Jake is 20 away from 10K. So if you haven't subscribed to Dirty Mag Yackers, go over and sub.
10K. Wow. That's nice. Heck yeah.
He finds some incredible stuff. He found a cannonball, and he thinks he found a Confederate sword at the same place he found the cannonball. So, and they find lots of pew-pews and all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you go check out Dirty Mag Yackers. Also, Weldon Carry, they're 140 away from 1,000. That's awesome. He looks at all kinds of knives and discusses them. But I think we will call it a night. We do want to thank each and every one of you for coming in here. We truly appreciate it. Chris, thank you for coming in, brother. Like I said, you're always welcome here. And we had a great night, and we really enjoyed watching you make that stuff. It was very interesting.
Appreciate everybody hanging with us. I know it's kind of sometimes, I get to thinking, well, it's kind of like people having to watch paint dry. It's moving so slow, but that's the best I can do at this anyway. So I appreciate the ones that are able to watch. So
good night, beautiful mama. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Auntie Mama, she's on early in the mornings. You got to sit down and have a cup of coffee with her, but she will brighten your day. She's always got a smile on her face. Incredible lady. Much love. But we're going to call it a night. Thank you all so much once again. We love each and every one of you. Without you guys, we wouldn't get to do what we do. Jen said, very fun, not boring. Thank you, Chris.
very welcome. Very welcome. Thanks for being here. So,
Mama said, thank you for being here and thanks for sharing.
very welcome.
You too, Ken. Have a great night, everybody.